Hey, it's Mike back again, building in The Sims 3. This is part 2 of my Let's Renovate My Dream House series, and as you can see, we are on the side of the house, this time working on the building of the new structure around the house. And right now we're actually working on the outdoor dining terrace. It's going to also be right near the kitchen, which is right behind that wall that we're currently working on. And I think it turns out pretty well. You know, I did get a lot done in this episode. I've also sped up this Let's Build by 4 times instead of just 2 times like last time. So I think that that has made it way more entertaining, and hopefully you enjoy this speed a lot more. So it's, you know, a shorter episode with a similar amount of time that I recorded for, about 45 minutes of building. That has been sped up 4 times to equal 13 minutes, about 12 minutes, 40 seconds. So hopefully that's good. But right now we're working on the whole dining terrace, and right now I'm deleting all of the interior walls and kind of making the structure. And we do get a whole lot done in this episode as far as the building the walls goes. I get a lot done all the way to the back. Actually, I got a lot of the back done too. And here we go, we're starting to place the stuff. I'm trying to figure out right there, I'm trying to figure out a plan for the kitchen, but I skip it. And trying to level out everything really is starting to get annoying, because we're at a point where there's so much going on that it's kind of confusing where all the levels are. But hopefully once we get done with all of this, it'll be a lot easier. And I'm still not sure what I'm doing as far as furnishing goes. I could do a live furnishing session, but it might take me a lot longer to do it that way. I might do just a speed build where I speed furnish and then I kind of play it back later on and record it. We'll see. It really all depends on how fast I can furnish, but I'm planning on finishing off all of the construction by the end of part 4. Part 4 I would say should be the last video of actual building the walls, and maybe even the windows too, but part 5 or 6 should be the first episode of furnishing, if I don't start landscaping first, that is. Right now I'm adding on these little these pieces right here that are becoming the supports for the dining terrace. The cool thing about the dining terrace is that it has a arc-shaped roof, and actually in episode 3 you'll see that I built another arc that's basically sitting right next to this arc. That it makes the whole thing look really nice. It kind of just completes the whole arc, and it also makes the roof more complete as well. Now that we're getting so far into the building of it, the roofing is starting to get a little annoying because there's so many different parts and levels that the roofing is going to be quite a headache to finish off. Right now I'm just leveling out that to a certain level so that I can start building the roof. And I'm probably going to delete that piece of flooring right next to that right above the terrace, just because that's just like a temporary thing right now. I'm going to have it all open, I'm sure, once it's all done. Right now we're placing the stairs to basically round out this otherwise straight piece of flooring, and I really love how this looks in the end. I'm really happy about using these arc pieces. And I think I mess up in this part. Yeah, I mess up this time around, and I basically cut to the finished product because I don't want to, you know, bore you to death watching me do it again. But I do mess up a little bit here, so I fix it and then I come back. And I think we're almost there. Now I'm just basically leveling out this whole area to make sure it's all leveled out. This did take a long time to actually build in real time, but once I kind of built this one, the second arc didn't take nearly as long because I already did it once. And there we go, I just fixed it. If you can see now, it's completely perfect arc going from the top to the bottom. And I do build another arc right next to it in part 3, which I think looks really nice when it's all done. And the house is really coming together. I'm really happy with it. And next up, we're going to be going to the back of the house and building the new skylight because, of course, as you can see, the skylight that's currently there is broken now because of seasons. So I'm going to be building a newer skylight, and it also looks a lot nicer than what was there before. So definitely going to be happy with that. And now I'm building a wall here. At this time, I had no idea that I was going to build a second arc, so I basically just built the house connecting to this arc. But later on, you'll see that I disconnect it later and I build another arc on top of it. And you'll see that next episode, on this Thursday, actually. So, also, if you make any suggestions for this house this week or this episode, just keep in mind that I won't see them. I won't be able to correct any kind of suggestions you have. I won't be able to make any changes until next week. So anything you suggest today won't make it into the video until next Tuesday. And I'm building this kind of I don't even know what it is. It's basically just kind of a design element. I'll be putting windows there in a little bit. Now I'm extending this wall a little bit. I keep the shape of it because it's a big part of the house, so I wanted to keep the shape relatively similar, but I do extend it because a lot of space was lost when I built the front of the house. Now I'm deleting the skylight and going to put a new one in. The new skylight is so much better, it looks a lot nicer, and I have some pretty nice plans for this whole area, including putting a pool underneath the foundation. So the pool will go under the foundation and also outside as well, but it'll go partly under the foundation, which I think will look really nice. Leveling up the top right now, and then I'm going to place the platform on top of that kind of patio area. And I am keeping the same exact idea that I had in the original house, which was the indoor skylight. And I'm also putting a skylight outside as well, and you'll see how I do that in just a second. And oddly enough, this house, the skylight actually makes the shape of an M. And of course, my name is Mike, and this is my dream house. So it's kind of crazy that my dream house has an M-shaped skylight. Which you'll see in just a second. It'll come together, and it's kind of crazy, but it's also kind of cool that it just happened that way because of the way that the numbering, I guess, the numbering of the spaces went. And now I'm leveling out this, making a sloped part of the wall here. And again, because I've done these so many times already, it's getting to be second nature, which is great because I have lots more of these kind of ideas planned for this house, so if it takes me less time, that's a good thing. Now that that's done, we have about 2 minutes left of this video, and we're going to be continuing to add some more walls and getting this just that much closer to being finished. Like I said, I plan on getting the walls finished by the end of either part 4 or part 5, including windows. Hopefully that'll be done soon enough. Adding a second floor here, that's another thing. We have to connect the second floor to that other part over there, which is going to be quite the challenge considering all of the stuff going on in that area by the end of next episode. It's kind of crazy, just all the stuff that's going on. It's going to be quite interesting to get all the roofing together perfectly. I really doubt that it's going to come together as well as I'd like it to, but hopefully I can get the roofing to look really nice in the end. And now I'm taking that part from the entryway and kind of copying it on this side, just having that sloped area and that lower area and putting a skylight on top of it. Again, I think the roofing is going to turn out pretty nice. I just have to kind of plan accordingly, and I think that by the end of part 4 we have a good amount done. So adding a skylight. And now we're going to move on to the trellis on top of the dining terrace in just a minute. Giving a quick pan of the house. And now we're kind of fixing up this area. And I really didn't do much with this. I kind of started a trellis that I'm not sure if I'm going to keep or not. I didn't finish it. I didn't really do much with it. So hopefully by the end of next episode we'll have something else done with it and maybe finish it off. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Let's Renovate a House. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.